Hello everybody and welcome to yet another video, a top 15 in this case, not a top 10. Yeah, girls deserve respect, although oftentimes people would say that anime gives them the opposite. I will disagree with this, but whatever. I will defend these ladies as actual good and fun characters. They may have sex appeal, but that does not mean that they can't have a good and enjoyable character to go along with it. That's what really matters. Also, keep in mind I had to pick these ladies, and there are a lot more that I love and enjoy, but these are my 15 favorites. But I do have a few honorable mentions. Along with that, this will of course only be girls from animes that I have seen, so if your favorite isn't on the list, maybe I haven't seen the show. As always, this is entirely my opinion. Write yours in the comments below, but be nice about it. If you are not, I will delete them. Anyway, these are my top 15 favorite anime girls. But before I get to the top 15, here are some honorable mentions. First, we have Orihime Inoue from Bleach. I feel like I'm a minority on this one because a lot of people really find her annoying. Well, I don't. I think she's adorable. I know a lot of people say that she's pretty useless, but let's face it, she's a human. She isn't a Quincy or Soul Reap or anything else, but she can still defend herself, and she has a queer personality. She's a bit dim, but she's also really sweet and would give her life for her friends. And oftentimes people say that she was useless because she was a prisoner. Well, you do realize that she gave herself up. She willingly let herself get captured so that way she could help protect her friends. But then they're like, oh my god, Orihime's captured, let's go save her, and then the whole fiasco happens. And all that stuff. I just don't know why people don't like her. Just because she has big boobs isn't very bright. Jeez, you people are too fucking sensitive. Grow a pair of balls, or ovaries, or whatever you have. Or don't have. Next we have Rios Gremory from High School DxD. Rios is a hot demon babe, and feels like she's often a step ahead of the others. Even though she's a demon, she's actually very kind, very loyal, and willing to do whatever to help her friends/servants. She's also very smart, and is quite the planner, able to calculate battle strategies and whatnot. She was easily the best of the girls, as she was quite an easy character to like. I learned to like her in just the second episode. Plus, she's quite the beauty too, so, that helps. She's also pretty fun, as she is quite defensive about Issei, getting jealous whenever another girl flirts with him. Besides moments like that, she can be quite mature and level-headed. I just thought Rios was a great character. Even if you want to disagree and say High School DxD was bad, I will of course disagree, but whatever. She's an honorable mention, and she's great. Next we have Himeji Mizuki from Baka and Test. Why is it that the cute girls are also oftentimes the sexy ones? Not that I'm necessarily complaining. Himeji is a very sweet and lovely lady, but she's also pretty damn smart too. However, don't eat her cooking. It could kill you, literally. Himeji is a very sweet girl, helping her friends any way she can, even if she were to get in trouble for it. She even had the chance to get out of Class F. She got in because she forgot to write her name down during the placement test. What a harsh school. After so much work from the other Class F members, she bombed the test on purpose by making the same mistake just so she could deal with them. And she was, of course, she appreciated the kindness, but she was happier with them than away from them. And she's the romantic interest of Yoshi, and they're pretty cute together. I just like Himeji. She's very likable. And finally, we have Yoruichi Shihon from Bleach. My final honorable mention, and yet another woman from Bleach. I thought Yoruichi was fucking awesome. Not only is she really powerful, she's a pretty fun character whenever she shows up. She has no shame about her body and is often nude around men, since she doesn't really mind and often enjoys the reaction, especially that hilarious one from Ichigo. She's also really smart too, and seems to have just had this aura of maturity and leadership to her that's hard to dislike or not respect. I just thought Yoruichi was awesome, but not awesome enough. Let's get to the real list. Number 15. Raina Sokka from Sakureya. One of the reasons I enjoyed Sakureya so much, along with a lot of other reasons, was the female lead, Raina Sokka. Get it? Her name is... never mind. Anyway, Rhea is a zombie girl, but not in the sense that we usually think of. She still maintains her likable personality of naivety and sweetness in her zombie state. She is quite sheltered when she was growing up, and because of this she often gets herself embarrassed since she doesn't know much about social stuff. She doesn't have any social skills, really. But that's one of the reasons I like her. You kind of root for her oftentimes, even if she isn't really knowing what she's doing. She's so adorable and cute and very nice. It's really hard not to have a soft spot for her. I just enjoyed her. Number 14. Mocha Akashiya from Ozaria plus Vampire. I'm referring more towards her outer Mocha. Sure, inner is awesome and a badass and still very enjoyable. But to me, outer wins by just a bit. She's super sweet and very polite to a T, almost to a fault, which immediately gives off a very good impression. She is a bit dense though, but that does help towards her cuteness, and she isn't exactly stupid. She's just so nice and cute, yet also very, very willing to help protect the people close to her, even if it means to risk her own life in the process. Mocha is a great character, with her inner and outer personalities, but I just prefer the outer version. Number 13. Celty Sturluson from Durarara. I actually haven't finished Durarara yet, not even the first season, but I can say that Celty is fucking awesome. Here's the irony. Celty, the headless rider who uses a scythe and her fighting skills to kick ass, and she wears a helmet with cat ears, she's pretty normal personality-wise. She's actually kinda optimistic and sweet when she's not kicking ass. She's pretty damn cool, riding around on a motorcycle with an outfit that can actually be kind of intimidating when used correctly, which she often does. Plus, she likes movies and video games. It just seems really sweet when she can be. She's awesome. I really enjoyed it whenever she was on screen. Number 12. Hinata Hyuga from Naruto. Hinata is a million times better than Sakura, hands down. Hinata is shy, adorable, sweet, loyal, and just so hot. She is the cutest ninja ever, and I just love her. She has a lot of funny and cute moments, and I just enjoy whenever she was on screen. Plus, she is decently strong, able to hold her own quite often. Plus, she is extremely loyal and oftentimes brave, saving Naruto from pain and even fighting him. Sure, she lost, but you know, that takes ovaries? I don't know, whatever. That took ovaries. That was brave. That was loyalty right there. I just know that I really love this chick, and she's great. Also, spoilers, I was happy when I found out she and Naruto got married. I would always ship them together. Yay! Number 11. Juvia Luxor from Fairy Tail. My second favorite fairy girl ever. Spoilers for later on the list. Juvia is kind of a stalker of her beloved Gray. She would do anything for him, including giving her life. She is very loyal to her friends and her guild as well. She's a very enjoyable character that definitely has a lot of really good moments. She's also really strong with her water magic, definitely being a very difficult opponent to fight. Don't piss her off, by the way. That'll probably end in pain. I love her moments with Gray and just how odd and out there she can be. Plus, she's super adorable at times, and attractive, of course. I think she's a very good character, and I just enjoyed her presence. Number 10. Holo the Wise Wolf from Spice and Wolf. She is Holo the Wise Wolf. Get it right. Holo is awesome, like I said in my first look on Spice and Wolf. She clearly talks differently than others, having a very sharp tongue and wit, often ready with a retort of some kind, or a way around the person's words. She has a very nice and believable friendship/romance with Lawrence, and even though she can be a bit violent with him, she can also be very sweet and soft with him as well. Holo is very smart, and obviously doesn't care if others see her naked, kind of like Yoruichi. She also holds herself up in a way, being quite prideful of her name and her heritage as a wolf deity, but not to the extent of being full of herself. She is such an enjoyable and fun character that I started to love the talks that she and Lawrence got in because they felt pretty genuine, and it was fun to just hear her use that sharp wit of hers. Overall, Holo is the wise wolf, and she is fantastic. Number 9. Satellizer L. Bridget from Freezing. Satellizer is definitely awesome, and I really started to like her as the first season continued, and then I really came to like her in the second season. She started out as such a cold, violent person, disliked by everybody. She hated people touching her because of her past experiences, which are kinda fucked up, and it wasn't until Kazuya that she started to change. I totally shipped them. Sorry, Rana. Anyway, Satellizer changes into a dependable woman who others grow to warm up to and respect. They even become friends with her, and they trust her. She's powerful and beautiful, and she can also be super adorable. Just look. She looks so goddamn cute. Satellizer shows she's an evolving character because of her change, and it makes her very likable and easy to root for, and easy to like. I said like twice, but I don't give a shit. She finds ways to win her fights through her tenacity and her abilities. I just really liked her, and I hope there will be a Season 3, because I want to see more of her. She's awesome. Number 8. Rush Nintendo from Grenadier. Grenadier is a great anime, probably one of my favorites, and that's a lot thanks to its 2 mains. The third girl is okay, I guess. She's not really annoying to me. So the 2 mains are really, really good. Rushna may at first seem like just a pretty face, but she is super badass. And yes, her body is very attractive, but you know what? She actually uses it. They give her a reason. She keeps her ammo in her breasts. Japan, you're so weird, but we love you. Anyway, Reshma is an incredibly talented senshi, having practically mastered her aim and firing speed, able to fight a large variety of opponents, and even taking down the best senshis without killing them, because she prefers peace. But she usually has to fire her gun, and she usually hates doing that, but she can't really find any other way around it, because if someone's aiming a gun at you, and they're about to fire, can't really do anything else but fire back. Plus, she's just a freaking sweetheart. She's so nice, but she will still fight for herself and have some greedy moments, making her very humanistic. I love her friendship with Yajiro, or Yachan. It's so funny and also pretty genuine, kind of like the relationship between Holo and Lawrence. She's a great character that can easily disarm you in seconds. Number 7. Takao Bucho from Defrag. I think that's her last name, I'm not sure. I knew Takao was one of my favorites before Defrag even ended. The show constantly tells you about her fun bags, and it's really funny. But Takao does stand on her own as a good character, even if she didn't have her glorious fun bags. She's really pretty and just so cute, being almost as cute as Roka, especially when she's a chibi. She's stubborn yet also nice, and also tries to stand up for herself, but doesn't always think it through. It just makes her so cute. So cute! She has so many good moments, and I like her talks with Kenji. I almost kind of ship them together. They'd be such a cute couple. Anyway, she's a lot of fun, being adorably stubborn at times, and she's a gaming nerd. That's a plus right there. She's also a great friend, standing up to Tama, saying that she does want there to be 2 game creation clubs, even though she is visibly scared. She's standing up to her. That's impressive. She's so cute, and I love her. Number 6. Minane Oryu from Future Diary. Future Diary was full of some really good characters, and a character you think would just be a side character, but ended up becoming one of the main characters, was Minane, Diary Holder number 9. Minane is a terrorist. Yeah, that's a pretty big line in its own. However, she isn't just some old crazy terrorist. She actually kind of has a reason. She had a pretty rough childhood and lost both her parents, and she just hates religion, so she kind of wants to get rid of it, or at least the idea of God. She thinks, just God is a failed idea, that there couldn't be a God and let this stuff happen. He would do something, and she just wants to get rid of that idea. At first glance, Minane is pretty psychotic and harsh, with a very intimidating personality to her, and she kind of is. However, she does have a soft side, and is shown to be a tough woman with weaknesses and a kindness to her. She doesn't like to harm children, and at one point even has a family of chipmunks living with her. Also, big spoiler here, so if you haven't seen Future Diary, then skip ahead. Minane gets eliminated from the competition to become the next god, basically. But, yeah, I know that's irony. But she's not eliminated because she dies. She's recruited by Deus, basically the god, to stop Yuno and the next new Munu, training her into a half-god. She becomes pretty badass. Overall, Minane is a tough woman with a very humanistic side to her. Plus, I love that she got married to Masumi, the 3rd incarnation of the world. They're so cute. Number 5. Revi from Black Lagoon. Revi is a badass, plain and simple. She can kill people with her dual pistols easily, rivaling the gunmanship of Rushna, just not as precise, and she shoots to kill. Revi is almost a monster, having a very harsh yet still very enjoyable personality. She can be a huge bitch, but it's understandable given her surroundings and the way she grew up. She had a pretty harsh life, kind of fucked up. So, taking one life is almost nothing to her. However, she isn't a horrible person. She does show to care about her teammates, especially Rock. She will definitely deny it, but she does have feelings for him, and would definitely jump in to save him if he got into trouble, which he does. She's a very well-written character and the best of the show. Number 4. Medusa Gorgon from Soul Eater. Definitely my favorite character from Soul Eater, which is saying a lot because all of the characters are great. Medusa was number 3 on my top 8 anime villain list, because she is a really good villain. But I actually feel like I should have moved her up to number 2. She is rotten to the core, having almost no sense of humanity for others, except maybe Stein. And even that's a pretty twisted relationship. Although cool, really cool. Medusa is a very powerful witch, being a challenge for Stein, who's pretty much the strongest Meister alive at that point, even without a weapon. She's also an intelligent schemer, usually thinking of a lot of possibilities through and making clever plans so she gets out with her life, even going so far as to go into the school and see Lord Death herself, almost signing her death wish, but she was confident and she made it out, because she's awesome. Like I said, she's confident, she's twisted, and still maintains her attractiveness, even with all the faces she makes. She's like a snake. She'll strike at you if you move wrong. Plus, she is great at manipulating people, because she uses her position as the nurse to her advantage and plots around the moves made against her using her wit. Her wit. She is a real treat as a villain. Just so damn awesome. Number 3. Aki Hinata from Sgt Frog. If you watched my anime First Look on Sgt Frog, you would know that I love every character from the anime. They're all fantastic. Aki is my favorite by just a short bit, because she is one of the best moms ever. She's a super hottie, and possibly not like the best mom in, I don't know how to describe it, but she does care for her kids, and does whatever she can to get around her busy schedule to see them. Plus, she is a ton of fun, with great moments whenever she's on screen. When she finds out there's an alien, she's freaking happy, saying, "Oh, I don't have to be creative anymore." It's awesome. She's so fun and energetic. She's a well-rounded character and just really, really fun. Whenever there's an episode about her, I love it. Plus, she drives a motorcycle. That's pretty cool. Put her on the list with Celty there. Also, she's pretty damn awesome, too. Definitely quite tough and hard to beat. And just so enthusiastic. It's hard for me not to smile whenever she shows up. She's just one awesome mom. Number 2. Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. Yep, here's the other Fairy Tail girl. Urza is one of the most badass chicks in media ever, in my opinion. She is a very powerful mage, taking down opponents that have the balls to mess with Fairy Tail, or with her. Her character is pretty fun too. She has a lot of fun quirks to her. She's pretty odd in her regular life, but when she's mad, she is one scary woman. You don't want to fuck with that. She's often feared by other members of her own guild. However, she is very loyal to her guild and to her friends, willing to give her life to keep them safe. And she almost kind of does. And like I said, she is very powerful. She's the youngest mage in Fairy Tail history to become an S-Class. I think that's right. I didn't fact check that. Sorry if I'm wrong on that. And she has unique magic, able to not only do sword re-equip, but also re-equip her armor and to change her magic type, giving her a large amount of variety in a fight. She is prepared to take on almost anybody with her abilities and her tenacity. However, she is not super proud. She can actually be quite modest. Plus, she's hot. But that's just a side note, because she is just too damn awesome not to love. And number 1, Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann. Yes, my favorite anime also has my favorite girl. I have loved Yoko ever since I saw the first episode years ago. She is a very enjoyable main character, and a great foil to Kamina's tenacity and do-first, think-later attitude. I love the couple so much, and they made a fanfiction to get them together, and I'm still trying to work on it. Anyway, Yoko is a very, very, very enjoyable character, like I said. She is loyal to her friends, but can also show to be naturally selfish like humans can be, getting jealous when Nia gets all the attention, only to realize that it doesn't matter and becomes friends with Nia. She's a strong fighter and is a great shot with her sniper. She's also pretty smart, thinking oftentimes before she acts, but even Kamina can rub off on her, and she can just rush in with her, based on her emotions. She's a great character, definitely being somebody you can root for. She's also quite mature, too, for the most part. And when she shows up in the second half, she's still a lot of fun. She becomes a very sweet teacher and hates violence, but returns to her life of fighting when danger arrives and threatens the children she's come to care about. That's awesome. I just love her character, and she is definitely my favorite anime girl ever. And this is one of my longest videos ever, at least not a Let's Play. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also, make sure to check out my supporters, all that great stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Also, make sure to write your favorite anime girls in the comments below. Peace out, suckers.